you will one day pave way. Position is never a possession. Let me introduce to you that the youth parliament is proudly sponsored by Sigawon Company Limited. The youth parliament is proudly produced by Sam Newman, Isaac, and a team. This is where we ought to be. This is where we speak the truth to power without fear or favor. Must be admonished to be citizens and not spectators. We speak our mind for the benefit of Ghana. That's why I keep saying that indeed time will tell. Position is not a possession. You can never be in a position in perpetuity. A time will come. You ought to pave way for someone else to occupy that position. Where is Flight Lieutenant General Rollins today? Where is John Ajekunkufuo? Where is Professor John Evans Fifi Atamils? They were once one of the most powerful men in this country. But today they are not them all there. When you come down to Africa, where is Mobutu Sese Seko of Zaire? Where is the likes of Patrice Lumumba, Jomo Kenyatta, Julius Nyerere, Idi Amin? But they are no more in the scene. The almighty General Yasigbe Eyadema of Togo. That tells you position is not a position, my brother. Where is Yadema today? Where is Flight Lieutenant General Rollins? Professor John Fifi Atamils? Where are the Jomo Kenyattes? Mobutu Sese Sekos and the rest? Idi Amin of Uganda. But they are no more today because they are no more occupying the position they are known for. Adolf Hitler is no more. He is no more. So when you occupy a certain position today, know that you are doing it to the benefit of the people that put you there. That's why I keep saying the people are more, but the power that the people possess is more powerful, mightier than those of you in power. Because they place you there. So you cannot twist the hand of those who post you there. And Bob Marley says, time will tell. Today, I tell you, I'm going to go a little bit deep into the Agyapadie document. A will that is being written for a group of people to siphon, to mark the nation at the detriment of the taxpayer. Today, I'll be speaking a little about the Agyapadie document. And I'll be bringing certain things within the document which were a mouth-watering event in the document. Whereas some individuals have taken it upon themselves just to siphon milk at the expense of you and I. People that see themselves to be first-class citizens. The time will tell. If you're a youth out there and you're shouting, break the edge, the question I'm asking you, how much do you have in your account? Have you been able to fulfill, to foot your bills? Have you been able to meet your debt obligation as a youth of this nation? I believe in you, me, time will tell. It's 9 minutes past the hour of 5. When I just join me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. On Facebook, there's always multimedia. Like and share the link. On YouTube, always multimedia as well. Like and share the link. This is the Youth Parliament coming to you live from the studios of Always Radio. Down here in East Legon Hills. This one will speak truth to power without fear of favor. You think you're in heaven, but believe me, you are going to be in hell. Time will tell very soon. But money tell them. The question I'm asking, what will inform your decision? Has the party in power been able to fulfill his promise or their promise to the people? Now they're on the campaign to say all lot of things. The question I'm asking, have they been able to fulfill the promises? Has the Agenda 111, has it been fulfilled? I'm only asking a question that is in the mind of over 30 million Ghanaians out there. I'm like the voice for the voiceless. I'm speaking the mind of the ordinary citizen out there. The voice of the voiceless. Have we fulfilled Agenda 111? Over 350 secondary schools to be built from scratch. Has Accra become the clean city? Have they protected our public purse? Borrowing or we are not borrowing? Those are the questions people asking. The Ghanaian economy has become a junk economy. For the first time in the history of Ghana, our economy is rated junk economy. Never in the history of this nation have we experienced such thing. Never. We were in this country where we're told that borrowing is a layman's approach, a lazy man's approach, that Ghana will not borrow. All we need is to store some fuels. Oh, please, will somebody tag Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia? I want to know, how did he feel now that he's borrowing and has borrowed in excess? In Ghana, we are wallowing in debt. But believe me, time will tell. Time will tell. Never in the history of this nation, never in the history of Ghana, never in the history of this nation, that international banks will deny Ghanaian institution a loan. I stand to be corrected. Never. But we are seeing it today. And the most annoying thing is that we keep blaming our woes, our problem, our abysmal performance, our inability to fulfill the promises to this nation on Russian war, Russia-Ukraine war, COVID-19. But as we speak, the Ukraine that they were throwing bomb on them, the Ukraine that is being receiving the bomb, people are dying in Ukraine, their GDP is higher than Ghana's GDP. But if you don't know today, I'm telling you, Ghana is exporting grains from Ukraine. Yes. You are shouting. The Ukraine-Russia war that we are always blaming our problems on, attributing Ghana's economic misfortunes on Ukraine and Russia war. I'm telling you today that Ukraine that have received the number of bombs, killings, Ghana is what? Exporting grains from Ukraine. You're surprised. The grains we have in Ghana, talk of millets, talk of maize, rice, anything grain, Ghana is importing grains from Ukraine. The same Ukraine that is attributed for our problems. We have failed. The NDP government, Bawumia, has failed to admit that yes, I did not perform. I did not discharge the duty of the office accorded me due diligence. For that reason, I have failed woefully. Ghanaians, forgive me. He is still blaming someone else. As if that is not enough, we are still, Ghanaians are still paying COVID-19 levy. the only country in the world that is still taking COVID-19 levy. Yet COVID has come to an end. As far as I'm concerned, unless I stand to be corrected, there's no COVID. The Ghanaians are being subjected to pay COVID levy under this government. We were told that e-levy will be the panacea of all our problem. But Onya sat in cabinet, and e-levy was passed. Because of this e-levy, town hall meetings were held by the former Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta. Well, he was globe-trotting, begging people that we don't need to go to the IMF because we need the e-levy because Ghana is Africa, and for that reason we will not go to the IMF. May his soul rest in peace. John Kuma, the then Deputy Finance Minister, stood on the floor of Parliament and said, if the naysayers think they will go to IMF, they will not go today, they will not go tomorrow, they will not go forever. But Ghanaians are still paying for e-levy. We are still paying COVID-19 levy. A time will come, we'll be paying for the air we breathe. See, I am not a who see it's white and come and say it is black. I am not a squirrel in Animal Farm. I will speak my mind, speak the truth to power. They ought to do what is needful for that will yield to the benefit of the people that put them in that position which they see themselves. The arrogance, the display of arrogance is becoming too much. They have forgotten that position is not a possession. They will soon leave those positions. I'm saying that every day in a day out that we are blaming COVID-19, Ukraine-Russia war, because those are the reasons for which Ghana's economy is where we are today. Ghana is importing grains from Ukraine, a war-torn country. Hallelujah. Thank you in heaven, but you're living in So I asked myself, what exactly is the MPP telling the good people of Ghana? Now as I speak, is it Agona West or what? The city member of parliament on a ticket of MPP is going independent. Was the deputy minister of children, I stand to be corrected. She's going independent. Sejani Shiwa Ubeba. Look, I keep saying the skill that was covering the ordinary Ghanaian, that skill is gone. Ghanaians are very descending, and they can see through truth and lies. We are no more in Adolf Hitler's Germany, where Hitler will tell Germans, with his policy, lie to the people, repeat it, say it over and over again, and the people will believe you. No. When you do. Kenya ke ohie do ohie gbele. How? I said go to Konongo, go and see how Galamsey is taking place at the roadside. But we have a president who told Ghanaians he can put his presidency on the line to fight Galamsey. Mr. President, the time, look, I keep saying, these people are good. They are just good at rhetorics. They speak big. They don't walk the talk. We will move from taxation to production. No, ne? We have been slapped with so many taxes. How much is a bottle of Phyto? Minister of Agriculture, who is some political prophet saying they will never hand over power to the NDC. They have the men, they have the malams, they have the juju men, they have the pastors. They will never. These are the same men, but with the same men you perform abysmally. The solid team has become a liquid team. See the latest scandal that is smelling like a Kobe Momoni, or how do you call it, Kako. The they just ended 13th All Africa Games, when the Minister of Sports was told the Public Account Committee of Parliament as to how much he paid to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. He said he paid over in excess of $3 million. These MPP boy, they only pay dollars for wapa. Everything MPP is dollars. Now the Director General, Professor Al Hassan, said, "Hey, oh fine, well lie. I will receive $105,000. Now everybody's jumping here and there to defend. Even when you calculate the amount of money per the contract, which was 3.6 million US dollars, if the sports minister is saying they paid 1.5 million first, the next one they paid 1 million, that's 2.5 plus the 105,000 US dollars that was received. The scanning that can do him, the 100,000 US dollars bottom. Even their calculation, their own calculation is not tallying. As we speak to you today, Thursday, 23rd, I guess. Today, as we speak, some volunteers, as far as the All Africa Games, are yet to be paid. Some companies are coming out and saying they have not received their money yet. Even some staff of the GBC are crying that they are yet to receive their allowances. Hotels that these sportsmen slept, were accommodated, are yet to be paid. So we spent over 600 million US dollars on this particular All African Games. Question I hear say, scan F-Fahim. Have you forgotten the sports minister was in Parliament some time ago and said they will account for every penny that was spent. Now the time of accountability is here. See, you can't take the people for granted. Though. The Ghanaian is hungry. And when they're hungry, they may not go on the street and behave like how the Kenyans were on the street and vandalize and destroying things. But they will not go on the street and destroy things. But our grievance, our frustration, we will exercise it on the 7th of December 2024. Believe me, you, when I keep saying time will tell, time will tell. Very soon, producer, please put the Agyapadie still on the screen for me. Yes, Agyapadie. I want to read the excerpts of some of the Agyapadie documents to you right now. And it stated a forward. If you're a youth out there and you think that you don't want to go out there and make your voice heard, vote for the right people that will think of the nation first, protect the constitution and the institutions of this nation, then listen carefully. Look at the forward of the Agyapadie Document being written by a group of people to mortgage the future and the destiny of this nation. I read, to our future, made up of the present and the unborn, for whom it's this will of a nation is being prepared. Oh my God. They are doing it for those who are yet unborn. Oh, Bawo. These people, the Achim Mafia, the cabal. I salute you, my grandmother. Mama Abena Terry. Abena Agbenyo, I salute you. Uncle them, I salute. In here, Doa. Menya Breo. Nkunye Bia. I'll take it again. To our future, made up of the present and the unborn, for whom this will of a nation is being prepared. To our foremost king of repairing, oh my God, the prejudice spread across this world, for whom and to whom alone this sacred document is prepared. As the heir of Nana Penny Kwaframa, Nana Kutunu Kununku, Ubwa, and Ofori Penny, our people were never defeated in war of old. We were nobody's subjects, and yet after 1957, we were made to live in the shadow of the descendants of the people, who never defeated us in war, while the Asante Kingdom was uplifted to put us in the shade. Did you understand that? They want to say that those who are writing this document, they were never defeated. For that matter, they want to say that the Ashantis were once defeated. Yes, I can speak for Burundi. I was defeated Ashanti in Avatime. So they were never defeated. The forefathers, the heir of Nana Penny Kwaframa, Nana Kutunu Kunu Kuku, and the rest were never defeated. But they were made to live in the shadow of the Ashantis, because the Ashantis were uplifted, and that is their time to reclaim what directly belongs to them. That is the meaning. I continue. In relatively recent time, the struggle and works of J.B. Dankwa to restore Ochimman to its original glory were thwarted, but he fought bravely to the end. So to them, Ghanaians who have not recognized J.B. Dankwa enough. Joseph Boachi Dankwa, that's the full meaning of JB. Joseph Boachi Dankwa was not fully recognized, and all his efforts were like, he was more or less like an unsung hero, even though he fought bravely to the end. A man who wrote to the British government to deny Ghana the independence. A man who described Nkrumah, that man Nkrumah. This is the man that talked to J.B. Dankwa. Let me quickly go on. With the arrival of Nana, we're talking about the current president of the Republic of Ghana. With the arrival of Nana, we see the rebirth of a second J.B. Dankwa who has come to the rescue. Did you hear that? So Akufo-Addo's ascending to the throne to become the president was orchestrated. It was a well thought. And they presented him to us as a gold instead of knowing he was a sand. And Ghana were brought into it because of a free. You pay free I did do. Remember, yene anine free no anine. So with the arrival of Nana, they are talking about Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo, whose Christian name is William. We see the rebirth of a second J.B. Dankwa who has come to the rescue. Fully cognizant that we are currently part of the modern nation of Ghana. The name of which was originally proposed by the illustrious son of Ofori Penifie of Ochimman, J.B. Dankwa. This is why they think Ghana belongs to them, because they believe that the name Ghana was proposed by J.B. Dankwa.